p.m. That's right. It's a new time from the a.m. and we're back to where we started. One step forward, two steps back, but always your favorite dumpster fire, Adobe Office Hours. Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Back, week and a half back.
We're back again, but at a different time from being off for a week and a half. So, hi, hello, welcome to Adobe Office Hours. I'm Andrew Hockrattle.
And I'm Nick Longo. Welcome, guys.
Yes, if you haven't watched before, we are a show that helps you level up your creative careers. We have a lot of fun. We love to chat with the chat. Say hi, chat.
Hey,
so you get to be a part of the stream. So if you have questions, if you have anything that you want to know, make sure you put that in chat. And Nick, what are we talking about today for all of our friends that are going to be watching?
Ooh, we're taking it back. We're going back to beginner stages, and we're going to help you guys out with Adobe Express, one of our favorite new apps.
Yeah, so we're doing Adobe Express for beginners today. But before we jump in, I do want to show you some things that are new in Adobe Express. And there are a couple great new features that are new in Adobe Express. The first is if you come into Edit Timeline right here, look at this. We have waveforms. You can check out the waveforms in your audio. We do have an audio track in here, so you can see the waveforms. This one is just like loud is kind of the general. It's just like generically loud. You can see all the waveforms in here, which is really cool. I'm actually going to pull that down by quite a bit. And I think that looks pretty good. Something else that we can do is let's listen to this, and then we can do one of the other new features. Here we go, chat. This is for you. That's probably so loud. I'm sorry, chat. That was probably impossibly loud, but yeah, hopefully. Hi, we are live. Yes. Hello, live. The most
Very
live
much
that
so.
it could possibly be. But what we do have is a new feature, which is sound effects. If you've ever watched the show before, this is how we've done sound effects before. This is our workflow for sound effects. I would come into the workflow, and then I would go into media, and then I would go to record a voiceover, and I'd do this. This would be my sound effects. Okay, which would work to an extent, right? If I play this. Yeah. It's so much, chat. So this is what you used to do. It used to be this like weird, I would just do sound effects with my voice. But what we can do now is we can actually come over here to media, click on audio, and then we have sound effects. Yay. We can click on view all, and we can even search sound effects here. So if I want to, I can do electric and see what comes up here. See if we can get some zaps. Electric zoom. Let's see what happens.
Perfect.
Absolutely amazing. So I can click there. It is going to add it into my document, which is really cool. So you can add in a bunch of different sound effects and create a unique effect that isn't you just going. Wow, great. Nick, we do have like 3 more things that are new in Adobe Express that we can kind of just tell you about. Nick, what are the other things that are new in Adobe Express?
First thing you could do is obviously import PDFs, and you might wonder like why that might be something worthwhile. The idea there is for editing them, for sharing them. If you need to have like a menu and your client needs it and wants to like do it without having to get massive applications to do it, great way to do it there as well.
Yep.
You can also, you
can do it on mobile now, which is a big thing too. Better. So if you're on desktop, great. If you can do it on mobile, now you can do PDFs on mobile as well.
That's awesome. And then the second one we wanted to talk about is exporting your GIFs as MP4s. I think that's a good one too, because a lot of times the GIF might be a little bit not supported somewhere and it needs a movie file.
Yep.
So that's a really great one. And I'm assuming, can you do that on mobile?
That's a good question. I'm assuming yes.
Yes. Let's go with yes.
Let's go with yes.
And then our very last one is saving your uploads. The cool thing about it is anytime you do upload something, now it is saving it in a folder. So it's there to access any other time that you go back. Look at that right there.
Anything upload,
how does this
really,
application
really cool.
keep getting more and more robust?
Right. This is, I was working on something for one of my buddies. And right here, those are some pictures that I uploaded, and uploaded right here are sitting in my uploads folder. Really cool.
I really do see, I think we've talked about this before. There's so many fun interfaces between Express that I feel like will be coming to other apps down the road. Don't you think?
Yes.
Like just really being able to see a nice big thumbnail of each project or upload that you have. This is great. I love it.
All right. So let's hop in and let's talk about some, new, actually, let's go to basics. Let's go to basics, Nick.
Should we do basics?
Let's talk about, first of all, what is Adobe Express? That's the question. What is Adobe Express? And Nick, go.
I would say it is your all-in-one web-based app for on the go, for at your desk in your office. I think it's the Swiss Army knife of the Adobe suite.
Yes,
How about that?
I 100% agree as well. It is very much a Swiss Army knife. I do have, hold on, wait. I do have official messaging that just came in. I can give you y'all an exact answer of what Adobe Express is. Hold on, breaking news. I literally got it this morning. I'm looking. Hold please.
Did they rewrite because of all of the new features?
I'm
assuming they're updating that
here's the
definition
update. Yes.
all the time.
Adobe Express. What is Adobe Express? Adobe Express is the quick and easy create anything app from Adobe. That is such a great description. That is exactly what it is. You can make pretty much anything in Adobe Express, and that's what it is. It's a create anything app. And yes, the Swiss Army knife for creatives, I 100% agree. Also, nice to see you. Like we said, it is live chat, and our friend Henrik is watching from Germany. Guten Tag.
What's up, dude?
Hello. So say hi in chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And chat, as we talk, we might throw you up on the screen. We'll see. If you behave, if you're good, we'll put you up on the screen.
Only
so
if you behave.
Hi. Only if you behave.
Mm-hmm.
So Adobe Express, it is very much the make anything. And Nick, of that, what kinds of things are we going to be making in Adobe Express?
Well, we want to take you through some of the simple, basic things here, but I don't think there's really a basic way here without covering everything, because everything is so simple and easy to do. It's a click away. We're going to start, I think, with templates, right? That's kind of the number one thing. And I think they've been there since the very beginning. That was kind of the idea here, is to give you a starting place, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's show them. So whose screen are we on? Mine or yours?
This is yours.
Hey, look at that.
You're
now
in the driver's seat.
There we go. So right over here on the left, you've got your, maybe we take them on a little bit of a tour first of kind of, I think we've been doing that with a lot of our basics. Yes. Over here, you have a left column that has just about everything that's always there. These properties are fantastic. You use them throughout. Then you have this area here that has some stuff here where it's got for you ready to go. You have a complete guide to social media. If you're starting a template, anything from the library or anything new, you can start here as well. Yep. If you want to go right into video, you've got the video tab, and notice everything here now is all themed to that. We have photo. We're going to get into photo manipulation. We're going to get into photo creation. This is awesome.
There is so much that's in here.
Bro, it keeps growing and growing. Like I'm telling you, I sent Andrew a picture yesterday because I'm using it in one of my classes. And the kids are just going nuts at like how not only easy it is, but to have it all in that one thing and to be web-based. It's kind of like the game changer for me, right? I never thought that would be an app I'd use.
Yep, very much game changer. Right? Can you like Control Plus a few times on your screen, Nick? It feels like everything's really tiny.
Let's do it. There we
go.
go.
For our friends at home. Thanks.
Hey.
There we go.
Look at that. Okay, now it's there. It's a little more elementary.
Yes. Over on my screen, this is something that is very, very useful in Adobe Express. And this is kind of the easiest way to onboard and to start playing around. Quick actions. If you are a creative professional that's working in Photoshop, Illustrator, you can use these quick actions quite a bit. There's ways to trim video. You can resize videos, generate QR codes, convert to MP4, collage maker. There is so much stuff that is here, even converting to GIFs. If you have an animation, you can convert it to a GIF right here. So instead of doing the like export for web kind of thing, you can just do that right here in Adobe Express, which is really cool by going to convert to GIF. So let's get started, and chat, we're going to let you pick this, and chat, you're being good, so I put you on the screen. Chat, what do we want to create something for? For those that are getting started in Adobe Express, we want to go in completely blind so that we can show you how easy it is to create something in Adobe Express. So
give us a theme.
What's the theme? Company. What are we creating? Give us a little vibe. Give us a little vibe right now.
Anything there. And while they do that, I'm just going to maybe just even hit the document button and kind of start.
To teach you.
Yeah. What's that?
I said, Nick's eger to teach. He's like,
I know,
you guys think about it. I need to show you something. Let's do it, Nick.
Like 5 minutes in, and we need some content here. So let's go. All right. So you've got everything here from flyers to resumes to posters, you name it. I'm going to just even start with let's start with flyer. And this way I've got some browser ready here with these templates. But did we get any kind of fun theme or anything from chat that we can start with? What do we
Not
get?
yet. They are on a little bit of a delay. Chat, you need to
Yes.
listen faster.
Yeah.
Give us a suggestion of
No, they
what we
need to
should
read
be.
our minds.
Yeah, give us a suggestion of what we should be creating for. And somebody on the YouTube chat is saying, if you convert to GIF, will it still keep its same quality? I do believe that you need to, if you're converting to GIF, it will give you options to like choose your GIF.
Yeah.
And let me think. I think I have. All right.
Would it only be as good as the quality of the GIF?
Let's
I don't
find
think
out.
it.
So
Yeah,
if I have a
give it a shot.
video, oh, actually, I have a great example of this. I literally just took a video. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do convert to GIF. And I
Cool.
took a little video for a project that I was working on. Hold, please. Hold, please.
It's
Where
coming
is
up.
it?
It's coming up.
Where here, if you want to see like literally me just doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff. All right, here, this is me like pointing at something. I think you can choose
Nice.
your quality. So
There
high
it
quality
is.
is large, medium, or low. And then it is going to upload that media, and then it will be able to export as a GIF, which is really cool. This is
That's
actually not
really
what I
cool
thought it was,
because anytime I've made a multiple image thing turn into a GIF in a lot of other things, it always comes in the lowest resolution. Like I can never get a good high quality one.
yes,
So that's great.
100%. So chat, if you, let's see here, where did I do my? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so this will be a pointing. I'll put this actually in the Discord if you want to. I'm going to export it right now. And if you want to be a part of our Discord, discord.gg/ACC is where we do all of our content, where we chat with the community. You can see here we got some beginner stuff from last week. We will usually give you homework that you can work on. We can do some portfolio reviews, kind of give feedback and talk about that. And Nick, we do have a suggestion, and it is a self-introduction post.
Look at that.
So maybe
like
a little
bio?
intro yourself. Yeah, if you're going to a conference or something, let's create that and show how easy it is to create that in Adobe
I love
Express.
that idea. That's really cool. So I'm going to start with home. We'll go back to, let's make a flyer. So we're going to go here. And then let's see, we had flyer down below here. So we want bio, introduction. So let's see. I think that's kind of the keyword. I'm going to try bio and see what we get here. So we see, oh, look at this. Welcome to my class. Meet the teacher. Meet the teacher. Very teacher oriented. I love that. That's pretty cool. What might be another one? Introduction.
Yeah, or maybe we could do like about me.
Ooh, like that a lot better. That's probably going to be there.
And while you do that, chat, check it out. We have a GIF in our Discord now of me pointing. If y'all need this for anything, want to remove the backgrounds, whatever, we got a GIF of me pointing at something. So it's in there, and you can see the quality isn't quite like the 1080p, but like this is really good quality for a GIF. Like this is really good quality for a GIF.
This is great.
So yeah, you can go ahead and play around with that.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, we got a nice little template to start off with. I think we can change this. The beauty of this is find something that just has the aesthetic and the vibe you like. You can always change this to something totally different, even though this is a teacher. So let's have I think we should introduce Adobe Office Hours. What do you say?
Let's do it. Let's do an
There
introduction to Adobe Office Hours here in Adobe Express. And we're starting with a template. Again, you can search whatever you want as a template. And then it really is drag and drop, click and edit. It is not that crazy to get started in Adobe Express.
There you go. I love
Nick,
it. So
there's something that we can do as we start to demo this, and that is not having to switch screens, because Adobe Express has actual live collaboration. So if you're working with a
you're
friend,
just going way beyond the beginner stages, aren't we?
but like, yes,
it's that easy.
I was just going to ask you to share it with me, but it'd be easier if I explained what's happening. So this is a little bit more advanced, but it's fine. If you're working with someone or working with a friend, you can go up to the share button, and then you can actually add me to the template, which is really cool. So you just type in their email. And if you have their email, if they have a Creative Cloud account, they can come in and use Adobe Express. They also can have an Express only membership. They also could, if they have Creative Cloud, it's included. You have the premium access. And so right there, all I need to do is accept his invite, and boom, I'm in the document as well. I can come in here. I can move things around. I can change things. Super easy. But Nick, give us, I'm going to stop talking. I promise.
Yeah.
And give us and joking. Give us a rundown. Go for it.
Cool. So look at what we have. We have everything ready to go. The document's nice and centered in the page there as well. Up here, we have resize. We could change the theme. We can go to the background color immediately as an action. We can mess with the margins a little bit as well. But notice here is all of our layers. So what I love about this is it's very similar. If you've used any other Adobe app, you know layers are super important. We can go right to something and manipulate, change, or do whatever on there. But I love this simple navigation on the right. It's so easy to use. Everything on the far right is really there if we want to actually go and print this. And that's something we could probably talk about towards the end. But look over here. Anytime I click on something, text, look at the column on the left. Now it's all about properties for text. Everything from the fill, want to change the color, any effects I want to do. We've got this here as well. So you notice here, you've got all of these great things. I go backwards, and again, we're all here. But when I hit the picture, notice what happens. Everything in that properties window now changes to anything I might want to alter with the photo. So I love this control. It's so intuitive, right? Like you're never bouncing around. There's no added windows. It's all here.
Yep.
So good.
And as you click through, it will change the context. So if you're wondering how to do something, not sure what tool to use, just start clicking on what you want to change. And then it should populate over in the left and give you new things to edit and to work with. So hopping back over here, let's say that we want to change a font, right? Maybe we don't like this, I'm your new teacher. Let's go ahead and just double click on that. And then we can say, we're your new dads. And then Mrs. Lopez. No. That's going to be Nick and Andrew. Perfect. There we go. So we are going to go ahead and shrink that down. And again, with this selected, you'll see that it actually changes the context over here. And I can just type in 200 and see if that works. Oops. And I'll shrink it down. Maybe not. Let's do 180. Something else we could do is we can actually drag these out and resize them manually. So I can drag this out so it becomes one line, and then shrink it down using the corners. So you can use the corners and the edges to really create the look and the placement that you want. Now, if I want to change the font, right here, all I need to do is click right there. And Nick, there are not just fonts here. There are, let me do a hard scroll. Look at that. Look at that. Nick, why are there so many fonts included in Adobe Express?
Maybe because it's using our favorite Adobe fonts. So they're all there, synced. If you already got them synced, they're ready to go. And then as well, you can put them in categories for brands and upload your very own. So you've got everything.
Really cool. So we just changed those fonts super easy by selecting the text and then changing the font here. If we wanted to, there also are a lot of different text layouts. And so if we wanted to create our own text box, we would go over here to the text tool. And then we could click on add your text. And then maybe I want to say office hours. And I could move this up here. We're going to make it nice, this nice orange color that we have down here. And to do that, we're going to click on fill. We're going to grab our little paint drop, eyedropper tool, and then click on that color. And it will actually sample that color directly from our image right there. So then I can use these text layouts to maybe click right here and choose circle. And now it's going to create a circle, right? If I want to do maybe an arch, now I have a cool little fun text option to play around with. Now, if I wanted to, I could change the size of it. If we wanted to change like the rotation of it, we could just hover right over here. Get out of here. Maybe I want to do this around the corner. And actually, maybe
you can always do opacity and make it like look like a stamp or something.
Yeah.
Right?
So maybe I'll pull it down here. And then we can change the blending mode, which is going to change how it interacts with the stuff underneath it. So we can scroll down here and let's go ahead and change the... Can you not change blending mode of text? Nick, where's my option?
Did it go away?
100% you can do this. Did I make this up? Nick,
Wait.
I think I made it up.
I think it has to be graphic shapes and things like that, right?
Scandal. Okay, I lied and I'm wrong. I'm sorry. We'll put it over here. There we go.
If we brought it in as a PNG, right, it would work.
100%. Okay, so we have it down in there. We've done some text. What other things can we do here, Nick? Let's say that we want to add in some other Maybe we want to
images,
add in
right?
some imagery. Yes, to kind of
Yeah.
build this out a little bit. What else can
So
we do?
notice we brought in, the first thing I did was just replace with one of the photos we had. But let's say you need something that shows off graphic design or the classroom setting or whatever you want. All you got to do is hit over to the media section here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go search. And I'm just going to say graphic design and see if what it kind of comes up with here.
Ooh.
And you'll see this uses Adobe stock. So you're going to have tons of really great commentary, some good stuff here. Look at this one.
And
let's hit that.
check this out, Nick.
Perfect.
That little crown that you saw next to all those images, the
Yes.
crown basically means that it's included with your premium membership. But if you have Creative
Yes.
Cloud, or if you have a Adobe
You get one like
Express
this one.
membership, which I believe, don't quote me on this, but you can chat if you look. I believe it's $9.99 a month. You can go check that out. I'll actually find out right now.
Yes.
But you can access to all of that Adobe stock, all the resources, all the graphics, all the images included in that Creative Cloud membership.
Yeah.
Or if you have the Adobe Express membership, which is really cool.
Love it. Now look at this. Let's say we want something totally different and we want like a bunch of people raising their hand for like maybe questions, right? So in here, I just hit generative image and hit square. So I get this kind of like just starting point, which is kind of cool. Go over here to the text box and we can say a crowd of people asking questions.
Hello, I have questions.
Look at that.
It's me,
Perfect.
questions.
And we will hit generate. So this is where you get to try out a few of the generative AI things and see what it does. Again, it's giving it to me in the square, but I will have more control once it's there. And let's see what it does. Oh, look at that. Oh, much better. There we go. So maybe what we could do is we can get rid of something down here because this is maybe too much information. And let's put this one over here. There we go. We have a whole group of people asking questions. So what else can we do as far as we've got, let's see, we brought in our own, we did stock, we've done generative fill. Anything else that you want to try out?
Yes. So we also can add in animation. So this is where I know this is going to maybe go a little bit past beginner. This is still beginner.
Yeah.
Let's say this is still beginner. So we can add in some animation here. So what we can do, I'm going to flip back to my screen, is if we wanted to have our little like pictures right here kind of pop in, all we need to do is select that. And then down in the bottom left here, right behind Nicholas, get out of the way.
I'm trying to show that we can both work at the same time. Do you want me to move it to the other?
Wait, hold on. If I, no,
use
you're
it.
fine.
You got
You're
this
fine.
section.
No, your face is in the way. Hold on. All right, let's do this.
Oh, sorry. You can turn me off.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh,
Here we go.
Okay, so remember that time that I was like, oh, I'm going to just remove Nick. And then I clicked the button that was just like kill the stream instead of removing Nick. That's what happened.
Can you give me the monitor?
Oh, and now we're rolling the intro. Now my buttons are broken.
no.
All right, here we go, chat. We're going to do this all manually.
New time. Nothing's
Chat,
changed.
Please hold. Nick, I'm going to have you tell us, is your screen
we'll
working?
keep going.
Yes. Okay, Nick, you go. I need to reset my screen. You go.
All right, you got it. What's up, guys? Okay, so where we left off, we were messing around with some stuff here. We're customizing this template to basically show you all of the fun little basics here. So I brought in this generative one. We had our own version. The one down here is from stock, which we love. But let's say you want an icon. You want something kind of unique there as well. So let's go over here. We can go to elements. And this is, again, where you can throw, this is perfect. We have to get a little thought bubble in here. I'm just going to bring this over and look at that. It gets us right here. Overlaps that because right here, I can see exactly where I am. And if I put myself behind that, we're behind the photo. But if I go here, we're ahead of the photo. Don't like the colors. Maybe the fill we just want as white. And let's go for, let's see what else we could do here. We got the border. We'll do it in our purple. So again, we have no purples here. Let's just go to custom and we can actually take our eyedropper and find that color. Look at that. We are on trend. This looks great. So let's bring this above everything. There we go. And did I give it a fill? Oh, the fill was just that. So let's give it a nice yellow. Perfect. All right. So that is an icon. That is a shape. That's something we can add to it as well. Next, we showed you the color picker, which is really great to use. What do we got? Are you ready to go or should we keep on rolling? How are you doing over there?
My screen is just not happening.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Are we still good on mine?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're fine on yours. Yeah, you can keep going, chat. If it gets weird and like looks weird for a second, some weird stuff happened when I clicked that button and everything exploded. So Nick,
let's say we got a great little edit. Someone saw this. Maybe Andrew and I looked it over and we got, this doesn't match because it's not real. Maybe we need something different. So I want to show you a really cool feature, what you can do with any image. So right now I'm just going to hit replace. And again, I have any choice I want. I can upload, we can search, but I'm just going to find a person asking question. Let's see what we get. So maybe we just want one person and we want to have a real image of someone. So perfect. Look at this. We got this one here. We can add her, but guess what? It's not vibing. I think what would be cool is if we can remove the background. This was the tool that we were showing yesterday in class and the kids loved it. Right now with this selected, notice, look over to your top left. As soon as you see that little dog icon, you know exactly what that is. We are going to remove the background from that image. So watch what it's going to do. It's going to find perfect thing. You get all of that. Even in her curly hair, we were able to get a nice image of just that. And now this could be something cool to kind of like break into some of our stuff. I'm going to take this and move it a little bit higher. So again, just like in Illustrator, you can like lasso everything and move it. Let's get her over here. I love when you have like a picture like this cropped at the bottom and it's kind of like, look at that. She's looking at us going, who are these clowns?
Who are these clowns? And we're looking at her like, what's your deal?
There you go.
So something you can do that Nick just did, which was removing the background. Great. Love it. If we wanted to, we can. That's right. Remove background on video. If you haven't done this before, Nick, all we need to do is we're back. Everybody look at my screen. We did it. All you need to do is come over here to media, and then we're going to go to upload from device. And I have that video that is me pointing, and then I'm going to remove the background from that. So super easily, I can go here. This is a quick video. I believe it's 2 seconds. And we're going to open that right here. And you can see it is now in Adobe Express. And then if I wanted to, all I need to do is once it processes, I'm going to let it upload and process for a second. And I'm going to click on it. And once it's done uploading and processing, you'll see a little like sync that's right here. So we'll come up with like a little either cloud or there we go. So we have it synced and now we can click on remove background and it is going to remove the background from this video. It does take a second, but it's really good. And it's great if you want to do little like GIF reactions or little pieces of video that are overlaying or create like a dimensional effect and boom.
Or it's so much better for like the collage effect. If you don't want everything squared off in crops, right?
Yep.
This
and
is
so now
awesome.
if I play it, office hours, right? Really cool. And then I would just go in here and say goodbye. And
so cool. I love that. So she's gone.
She's gone. But right here, now when I play, look at that. We can watch office hours.
Yeah.
Really cool. You also can do all kinds of adjustments here. So we are, again, getting a little bit advanced, but that's fine. I'm here. We have a video. You can do this on images as well. I can come over to the bottom left and click on adjustments. And from there, I can increase the contrast if I want. Nick is already changing it. So you can see I'm changing it and Nick's changing it. So we do have live collaboration here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make it a little bit brighter. Maybe I want to change the highlights to make my shirt white. Take the shadows down to have some contrast. A little bit warmer here. And then maybe we want to sharpen it up just a tiny bit. And now when I play that, like that video has those effect on it. Really pops. This is great for social creation, especially if you're doing like TikToks and stuff. You can do your content where you're here and you're like, hey guys, what's up? And then boom, you can upload, you can do the green screen effect. You can make it so you can point at things. Really cool. And we also could animate this. So Nick, do you want to go ahead and animate some of the text, and then I'll show how you can animate this video. And someone's saying, are there any plans to introduce an auto shave feature? I would love that. I would be a big fan of that because I hate shaving. And
oh my gosh, to like give you the clean shaven look just in a photo.
That's it. I use Adobe Express and I wake up every morning and it's like, wow, done.
Okay, now that would be pretty amazing.
Yes. So somebody asking, are there any plans to introduce an auto maybe save feature? Already does that.
It already
does that. So right here, we have this little cloud, and that means that it is saved to the cloud. And it's right here. We can actually name this, and let's do OH intro. Smart. Maybe. Oh, I can't rename it because it's not my file, but you can.
Hey, I will do it.
But
There we
what you
go.
can do is it's just constantly saving. So if there's a crash, if internet goes out, knock on wood, if anything goes wrong, it
There
is
we go.
automatically saving after like literally every single little thing that you do.
Like
which is
you've
really
never will have that issue with Express. It's so good.
never have an issue. So as
Yeah.
Nick animates the text, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to animate like a video. So you can do animation with pretty much any object in Adobe Express. And selecting me, you're going to go down here behind Nick, which I'm not going to try to move again. Bottom left, very bottom left. Click on animation, and from there we have all kinds of animations. There are actually a lot of new animations. Is we can drift in, we can drop, we could spin in, we could also slide in, rise, tumble. There's all kinds of different options. We could blur in, little flash, do a little grayscale fade, shutter, pew. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the drift in. I liked that. So we're going to drift in, and then if I wanted to change the settings to go a little bit faster, is I'm going to click here and then do the duration a little bit faster. And Nick, I didn't know this was a thing, and I've been waiting for this in Adobe Express. You can turn off the fade. I am so excited. I am so excited. You also can set it to start outside the page and then zoom all the way in. These two buttons are amazing. I didn't know they got added. I am so excited about those features because there's so many times that I wanted an effect that would just like come in and animate and not fade in as well. And so now when I play this, you'll see I zoom in and I have my little like woo thing. And then I actually could click on out, and that's going to do another animation out. So we're going to drift out. We are not going to have it fade, and we're going to end outside the page, and it's going to go woo. So now let's go ahead and play this and see how it works. Oh, I am so excited. I am so very excited about this workflow.
The way it moves out is like so perfect. I love that.
It's so great.
Zoom. I'm going to turn the going. So I made the headline leave. So I'm going to go back to animation, turn the drift out off, which is probably, we want to keep our title there as well. So look at that. That's so great. I love this idea too, that like when you have something here, notice the cropping tool is like shows you immediately. If you double click on any image that's cropped, you instantly have the mask kind of adjustment there, which is great. Love this feature. It works so good. If you just need to make it a little bit smaller, you can. But I love this feature, or just move around your background image within the frame. It's the simplest thing. Like, I think just like you showed with that kind of thing moving and animation, photo cropping, and the adjustments to a photo, you're not leaving the app for anything. It's all there.
And somebody asked, what would it look like if you made office hours spin? Super easily. I'm going to click on office hours here. And then I am going to go to animation down in the bottom left behind Nick down here. Hold on, chat. I'm going to do this for you. Let's see if we make this a little bit smaller. If we can get the animation in there. All right. So I'm going to go down here to the right to animation. Nick, get out of here. Discord's in the background. There we go. So you can see right here animation. So I'm going to select office hours, and then I'm going to go to animation. And someone said spin. Let's have it spin. And then the loop, you know what? Let's have it spin some more. And you know what? The out, let's have it go ahead and spin out. Actually, let's have it tumble out. Let's have it tumble in, spin, and then tumble out. So now when I play this, very easily with that animation added. Boo,
oh, that looks fantastic.
Super fun.
And it's almost lingering right behind your animation. I love that.
It's so fun.
I want to show one other cool little thing. This is a little bit of like intuitive, fun stuff. It is simple, but so advanced. When you have any type selected, walk on over here and go to view all. And these recommended type styles are so incredible. If you kind of like struggle with finding the right font or whatever, it really does kind of look at the document and go like, maybe you're looking for something in this zone. So notice it has mostly condensed, but I love this idea that we can kind of just cycle through a few options and see, and hit show more, because it's going to give you just about every possible like combination. This is so great. And it's even better when you have more color in there, or maybe you're trying 2 to 3 different fonts within something that's grouped. Try the recommended type styles. It's such a great way to unify. And maybe like, let's say you like that font and this one really works for here. Let's say, which one is that? We go backwards and see that it is Tandle, I believe. So here, if we want to change this as well, we just go in here write in our name, and look at that. We could change that immediately, bump up the type a little bit, and now you have kind of like a uniform vibe because you are using the right fonts.
Yep.
Such a cool idea.
So
Love that.
something that I want to do show is I want to do show.
Yeah, I want to do show.
I want to do show. That's what we say right before going live every week. I want to do show.
Yes.
So something else that we can do is you can actually like create printable things, right? We're looking at Adobe Express, we're doing animation, we're doing video, we're going to post on social media, but we want to have things in our hands. We want to be able to wear stuff that we make. We want to be able to print stuff and hand it out. So what I can do is I'm actually going to just create using a template here real quick for demo. Is let's say that I have a pickleball team, right?
Cool.
Does pickleball, do you have teams? Let's do kickball.
Yes, they do.
So we have a kickball team, and we're going to go ahead and just type in kickball here. And that is going to give us all of the different versions. So we have templates, we have photos, backgrounds, all kinds of stuff. And look here. And you know what? I really like this Springfield Football Club. So I can click here and customize the template. Super easy. Maybe I want to change what the text says. So I'm going to ungroup this and then go and click on this text. Ungroup. Find our text right there. Cool. So we have our text and I want to edit that text. So what I'm going to do is we are just going to double click on that. I'm going to have to move these, aren't I? Actually, you know what? Let's just move. I'm going to move these up. I'm going to move these up above. There we go. I just need to reorder our layers a little bit real quick. So I can come in here and I can just change these. So we're going to do office. Oh, what? Nick, I'm so confused about what's going on.
Show me. I need your monitor to see what you're doing, dude.
Oh, we lost the monitor. That's right.
No worries. I'm like, pickleball? Where are you?
Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me get Nick back on the screen. Sorry, y'all, we had a crash earlier.
No
if
worries.
you're just joining us.
Did you start a new file or did you?
Yes, I just started a new file. So to show this off real quick.
Wonderful.
1 second, chat.
We are looking good. And then as soon as we're done with that, we can show you a little bit more about how the artboards work. There's such good flexibility with the app. Go for it.
So if I wanted to create something for my kickball team, all I need to do is I'm starting for a template and we're going to do office hours kickball.
By far the easiest way to do text on circles. We need this in other apps.
Very, very easy. And let's go ahead
Love
and
it.
take the sizing down just a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. And then we have our text here. Looks pretty fun. Might want to scale it out just a little bit right there.
Cool.
And now from here, new feature, we can come right here to print and deliver. So we're going to click on print and deliver. And these are going to be for my new kickball team. We can scroll down here and there are options for shirt. So if I want to just type in shirt, I can hit that. And right here, we probably want a dark shirt. And we're going to click on resize. It's going to resize this document for the shirt and also apply it to the shirt. If I want to change the background color and not put a background on it, I also can do that. And it will update these mock-ups as you click through, right? So I'm going to pick that shirt again and watch this. Boom. No background. You can click to see a large preview of that, which is really cool.
Don't you dare show them a video version of it.
I know, right? The video does take a second to load in.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm going to do this on a white shirt and see if we can get it to render out that video. It may take a second to sync.
Yeah, give it a shot.
But you can click here and you can kind of scroll through. Let's see if it's added. Not quite yet, but it will.
Give it a second.
So you can play through all of these and play around with printing your own shirts. Then all you need to do is add to cart. And from there, you can do how many shirts you want. You can create stuff for your teams. Super easy to create in Adobe Express. And Nick, you wanted to show us something while this renders. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it. So back to our original one. What's so cool about this is over in the top right, you have this add button. And this is asking you, what do you want as a new page? So you could do same size, and that's going to give you same size and blank. Custom size, a new completely different dimension and blank. Or what I love to do is just hit duplicate. And what it's going to do is it's made page 2 and it's the exact same thing. So let's say this flyer we want to do for all the different shows within the Adobe Live. This one, we can change everything here, change the pictures. We're good to go. We do another ad. And now let's say we do a duplicate, but we want this one to be different. This one has to be somewhere where we got to put it on social. I'm going to hit resize. And let's just go to, what do we got? Instagram or TikTok video or Instagram story. Click that and then hit resize. And what it's going to do is it's going to take it right to that template. But check this out. One of the funnest features is just clicking here. You get to see all your documents in this one file. And it's so nice to see. That way you can have everything in one place and you're not jumping around to different folders and files for all of this stuff. It's great.
It's pretty good.
Love it.
It's pretty good.
I mean, dude, how much do we have to sing its praises, right? It's still remarkable.
We love Adobe Express here on Office Hours. We're big fans. So something else that we want to show is Generative Fill right here there's a lot of cool generative AI that you can use in Adobe Express as well. And so if we wanted to, that's not me, that's me. You can scroll down here and you can see accelerate creativity with generative AI. Really great workflows here. And let's go ahead and do generative fill. So we're going to upload an image to start. Let me see if I can find a stock image real quick and see if we can upload something.
So the best part about this thing is, again, let's say you're working in the document and that's the image that you need to either manipulate or change or fill. You're doing it right there.
Yep. So right here, we have just an image of family in the forest. And what's cool is there is like a bit of focus here, right? There is a blurred background and then a foreground. And someone's saying, wait, hold on, go back to mockups. Can you download them? Are they limited? Not only can you, actually, that's a good question. Can you save? Let's find out, chat. Let's find out together.
What are you trying to do
here in Office Hours? We're going to find out if we can save these mockups. So it is mocking up these images right here. So
you can download those.
And we can download a PDF preview. Hold on. What? There's a button for it? I thought I was going to like right click and then like save image as.
The whole point of that is so you can put them on your shop while they're getting printed. It's awesome.
Okay. So this is showing our art. Okay. So this is like exporting a PDF of the art.
Click on one of the images.
Okay. No.
It's not? Wait, can you drag it? Can you drag it?
No. I want to be able to drag it.
Oh, I thought for sure there was.
It's on the video. It's on the video.
Come on, stop. That is so good.
It's so good.
What a trip.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I
thought those were downloadable.
It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, chat.
Gotcha.
I'll find an answer. I'll ask the Express team and get an answer for you about that one.
Nice.
Because that would be really cool. So let's go and show some of the generative AI stuff in here. So if we're going here, we're working on a photo and maybe, you know what? No, we don't want this kid in here. This yellow is too yellow. There's too much child. All we need to do is too much child. We can go here and we are going to go to generative fill. And then we are just going to brush over the area where this child is by child. And we'll see if this works. But generative fill is really good for adding things, but it's also really good for removing things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and remove that and see what happens.
We're going to have a little dangling leg. I love it.
Yeah. We just brushed over it and I'm going to hit generate. And that is hopefully going to remove the child here. Let's see what happens. It might make her like holding something else. Let's see what happens. Often putting nothing in the actual generative boom.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Right?
It really tried. Oh, look at that. It's giving you, each one is really good. Obviously you have a dangling leg there.
Yep. Not mad about this. And so then I can come down here and let's go ahead and do these legs and generate that.
I wonder if it will try to like make an elbow out of the arm there. Like it's going to be interesting to see what it does to manipulate that.
I'll bet it just removes it and then puts like a hip on. It's going to, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Still, yeah.
Not bad. The third one looks pretty good. Let's see.
The second one with the jacket doesn't look bad.
Yes.
It looks like the jacket's kind of going down, which is cool.
Love
so we can do that. You can add and play around using generative fill right here. We also could remove the background if we wanted. And here's a little pro tip. I know we're talking about beginners, but this is a pro tip. We're going to right click and duplicate. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to turn off the background here. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to go to remove background, and it is going to remove the background from this photo and just isolate the woman right here. So now if I wanted to add animation, we could do this kind of like sliding animation, and let's go ahead and have her slide in very shortly. Ooh. No fade. There we go. So we're sliding in, and now I can go to the back object here. And what I want to do is I'm just going to generative fill on the back object, do generative fill.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to do a very large brush size, and we are going to completely brush her out of the photo.
From
And
the
what we're doing
background
here
one,
is we're
right?
basically just layering to get the background isolated. And that way we can do a pretty cool animation on that background as we go. So I'm just painting, 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 painting.
And then we'll see the little magic Adobe Sensei kind of like gradient color change.
Yes.
I love that. It's doing its magic.
Yes,
Look at that. Look at that.
magic.
Oh, that actually looks pretty cool there.
Right? Hero.
Because you're applying it to the background layer.
Background layer. Yep. So the reason we
her.
can still see here is because I'm applying it to the background.
Look at
and you can see here, if I go to done, now I can play my animation and she's removed from the background.
Man, she must see something pretty interesting in that tree up there.
Right? Pretty cool. We also come to the background if we wanted and then change like an effect an adjustment, because I might want to blur it a little bit more. So I'll just blur this out a little bit more, give us more contrast. And then maybe I want it to be warmer. And then from there, boom.
Look at her. Boy, this stock photography has given us some good demos over the last few weeks, hasn't it?
Right? And like it's so easy to take a stock photograph now and create this really cool effect, right? And if I wanted to, I can maybe come in here and create let's do like a ooh, I like a blur effect. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I want it to almost like drift in, but
And
like
continue a little bit and slow.
Yeah, like yeah. So let's do the drift in. We're going to start
maybe
outside the
drift
page.
out.
And then loop, I kind of want it to do like a breathe so that it like feels like it gets closer. So let me try this. Let's go here.
Ooh, she's floating.
This is going to look so crazy.
I love that.
This is going to look so crazy.
Oh, better.
Okay. I'm not mad about it, but it's definitely like not what I want. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's pull it down here.
Yeah, there. It's almost like you're creating a little bit of a movie. Like it's kind of neat when she goes into the distance.
She's walking and then walking back.
She's like, wait, what's that? Wait, no, I don't want to see it.
That's pretty cool. So you can play around with those and create some really cool effects here in Adobe Express. And Nick, I do want to show one more thing. Can you go ahead and open up our little shared document again?
Yeah, let's do it. It's right down here.
Because Nick, I have been doing Spanish. I've been learning Spanish. I've been learning Spanish for 284 days. And yo hablo español más o menos. But let's say that we needed to create something in a different language. And here, welcome to Office Hours. Bienvenidos de Office Hours, right? I got it.
Look at us.
We're your new dads. Nosotros es nuevo. Hold on. Padres. There we go. Nick and Andrew. So let's go ahead and see how close I got by clicking on that translate button. Super easy. Here. We can click translate and it is going to select all those pages for you. And we can go ahead and translate it into Espanol.
There we go.
Let's see how terrible my Espanol was.
Don't forget, it duplicates and then translates. That's the coolest thing. You can't see it under my photo there, but what it will do, and look, it took all 3 of our documents and changed it. So let's take a close look at one.
Yes.
There we
go.
go.
I like that there are people here that like actually speak Spanish. Like hold on, in chat, there was somebody who was the organization that was here in chat. Sociedad Cooperativa Trabajadores de Pascal, the society, collective society of workers of, I don't know what Pascal is, but we got close. So let's see. Bienvenidos al horario de oficina. Close. Somos tus nuevos papas. Sure, we got close enough there.
How about our dumpster fire?
Yeah, we got close. Tu Basadero Daria. Yeah, dumpster fire. Yeah. So we got close, but we got close. I got close, but Adobe Express did it right. Adobe Express translates your documents and your content. It does I believe 60 some languages. There's a lot of languages.
Did you see all those in here, guys? Look at this. Gosh, this is great.
So
look at
many
that.
languages. So you can play around. You can translate into different languages. Really cool. And Nick, because we got 5 minutes left to show some really fun stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and Nick, do you speak Spanish?
I do not.
Do you speak any other languages?
I'm learning Italian, but very little.
What do you got? What do you got? Give us on the spot.
No, I can't. No, I can't. It's so bad. It's so new.
We were trying to give Nick's family a nice little video clip to make fun of him for.
Thank you.
Something else that we can do is we can create some text effects. This is just a fun idea to like play around with text. Let's go ahead and do that using the quick actions here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to click on Generate Text Effects. And let's go ahead and just put in something that is, and you can see there it automatically
did it already. Yeah,
put something in, which is really cool. And let's see here. I want to do cheese. I think every time I do this, I want to do cheese. So we're going to type in cheese here, and we're going to set the customized text to loose. And then here, the style, I want it to be realistic. And then let's go ahead and double click to change this to cheese. There we go. And I don't need to click or tap anything, right? It is actually updating as I go here. So we're going to go to maybe, let's do embellished and see what happens. It should be updating as we go here. Text effects, embellished. Yes, yes. Generate. There we go. It was at the bottom. It was hiding. And someone said queso. Yes, it is very much queso.
I got to say, this is getting better and better since we've used it the last time. I'm really impressed. Wow.
Jeez. And Nick is working on over there. Nick, what was your prompt that you put in here?
This is just like, it was exactly what it had. I'll go back here and click on it. This was flowers. And if we go over here, press flowers, I'm going to go back to this one here. I added a drop shadow, which I thought was really kind of cool, but look at that effect.
Yep. And if we wanted to, Nick, let's go ahead and add some Adobe stock in there as a background. What can we add in as a background? And again, this is really cool to be able to create quick graphics, to be able to have like a nice little punch, to be able to work seamlessly here in Adobe Express to create anything app.
I'm going to go with white brick wall. Let's see what we get. Exactly. This is so great.
Right.
I laugh at how good this is. Like, it's so intuitive. That is exactly the look I want. So I'm going to move this to the full. Actually, all you have to do is turn it into your background if you want to.
Right click, and then you can apply this background. You also can just on the left set as page background, and it will resize it to the background of the page for you, which is really cool.
Oh, that's right. All right, cool. So there we go. Look at that. We have created, what a nice little intro this could be for a web page or, you know, a presentation you're putting together, and you're doing it this fast. And don't forget, if you're laying any kind of document or presentation out, you're doing it in the same app as the actual page. Like, it's not like you're going somewhere else and doing this. This is fantastic.
It's pretty
cool.
That
vibe.
Look at chat. That's an overview of Adobe Express. We have a couple minutes left. Do you have any questions? Let's answer those questions live. If you have any questions about Adobe Express. And in the meantime, Nick, let's talk about what we're doing next week. What's going on? Also, what is our new time? What's happening with office hours? Give us the rundown.
Yes, guys. We're back on Wednesdays, and we are here at 1 p.m. Pacific time every Wednesday. And next week, we're going to be doing very similar to this, but we're going to be doing branding for beginners. So we're going to take you through all the process and like show you guys the first few steps of what to do in creating a new brand.
Yep. So tune in next week for branding. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be right after File New, which is a new show with Ryan Selvey, kind of newish. So it's like season 3-ish. So make sure you tune in for that. We will be live. We'll be live-ish.
Oh, that's right.
We'll be live-ish. We'll try to hang out with you in Discord as well. And you can join our Discord by going to discord.gg/ACC. And Nick, what is our homework for the week? What do you want to give everybody for homework?
Oh, would love you guys to test out Express a little bit. Do something you haven't explored yet. So go through the web browser, check out some of the new things. And I'd love to even see a presentation on your favorite points of what we did, good or bad.
Knowledge is power. So go ahead, create something in Adobe Express. Let us know what your favorite tool is. Make a little GIF. You can use a GIF of me pointing if you want. And you can do that discord.gg/ACC, and then you can post it right here in the homework channel. And we will see you all next week for another episode of Adobe Office Hours. Bye, everybody.
Later, guys.